All right. Well, let's turn that down a little bit. We don't need to be blasting your damn ears out, right? Let's turn this down. All right. So here's the deal, yo. I wanted to kind of review some games that are coming up. I heard something about a new Call of Duty coming out. Not exactly when it's coming out. I wanted to see if I could try to find it and see if it had a, well, VR resurgence, just whatever. Yeah. So here we are on the page. It says what games what game is getting Game of the Year for 2023. Okay. The Gaming Awards 2033 honors Cult of the Lamb as Game of the Year. Cult of the Lamb, huh? Haven't even heard of it. So, I haven't heard of it. What the hell? Biggest games coming in 2023. This is IGN. You guys are usually pretty good at these games. PS5 and Xbox Series generation. They're going to separate, but we don't know when. Fire Emblem Engage. Okay, release date January 20th. Platform Switch. Oh, okay. Earned a 9.5 from IGN. Forspoken. Following 2 delays in 2022, Forspoken is finally set to hit PS5 and PC on January 24th. The new action RPG from Square Enix. I have not heard of this. So I guess we probably should find out, right? Let's see. Go up here. Oh, let's see. Is there a new Call of Duty coming out? After all those, Prima Call of Duty only 2023. What? What you think? I guess we could listen to the article. 6 minutes. Want to listen to it? I think that'd be the best way, right?
A premium Call of Duty is coming in 2023 after all, but it isn't what you think. By Eric Kane. For a while now, rumors have swirled that Activision would be making a pretty major change to its Call of Duty release schedule. For many years now, a new Call of Duty has released annually. It's the closest thing to a certainty short of death and taxes. But the rumors we've heard over the past year have been pretty consistent. Activision would be changing the formula and giving Modern Warfare 2 an extra year before Treyarch's next Black Ops release in 2024. This makes a lot of sense in an era of live service games, seasonal battle passes and, in Call of Duty's case, the free-to-play battle royale game, Warzone. And it sounds like those rumors were at least partially true. Modern Warfare 2 may indeed be the only game we get for 2 whole years. We just may get it twice, or at least, we'll get a second premium $70 Modern Warfare 2 in 2023. Basically a massive expansion to the game we currently have, with a new campaign, a bunch of multiplayer maps, possibly remade Modern Warfare 2 maps, and so forth. This would extend the lifetime and support for Modern Warfare 2 beyond the 1-year mark while still allowing Activision to sell another premium game in 2023. Which actually makes sense on a bunch of different levels. It means players can keep playing the same game with their progression, operators, battle pass goodies and so forth for longer, which is a win. But it also means a lot of new content. Far more maps than we'd get if we only got 1 or 2 with each season release every 10 to 12 weeks, which we'll still get also. It also means more revenue for Activision, more time for Treyarch to develop the next Black Ops game, and more content for everyone. And sure, you'll have to pay for another game, but you'd do that anyways if you were buying the next Call of Duty instead of just a massive expansion to this one. I think it makes a lot of sense for everyone involved, frankly, especially if we get a lot of new content within the Modern Warfare 2 ecosystem. When Activision and Infinity Ward were talking about Call of Duty, next they didn't mention this plan, but it certainly makes sense when you read their financial reports, which state, following a 3-year period in which Call of Duty reached well over 500 million players and delivered a step-change increase in engagement and player investment, these launches mark the start of a new era intended to take the franchise to new heights. Activision is looking forward to building on its current momentum in 2023, with plans for next year including the most robust Call of Duty lineup.
I had to pause that because, first and foremost, I could have sworn that they were going to take a break away from making Call of Duties for like 4 or 5 years. I wasn't sure. But this is news, right? Right? So, I guess.
5 operations to date, the next full premium release in the blockbuster annual series, and even more engaging free-to-play experiences across platforms. Video game reporter Jason Schreier chimed in after COD fansite Charlie Intel posted the below tweet saying, "Man lol, you keep falling for the same PR language. It's a continuation of Modern Warfare 2. It's called a full premium release because they're probably going to market and sell it as a $70 game with new single and multiplayer content. But it's more MWII. This combines a few different concepts into one revenue model. In the past, Activision sold map packs to players as DLC for $10 to $15 a pack, usually 4 maps, over the course of a year. You could bundle these with your initial game purchase to save money, but if you wanted all the maps you'd have to fork over cash, nearly doubling the cost of the game. They later added an item shop and loot boxes and so forth, but eventually got rid of the map packs and the loot boxes and followed Fortnite's footsteps to the Battle Pass model. Under this model, maps were released seasonally and for free, and revenue came from optional Battle Pass and item shop sales for cosmetics like operator skins, weapon blueprints and so forth. The latter is not entirely cosmetic, either. If Schreier is correct and Sledgehammer is developing what is essentially a huge DLC with both single and multiplayer content that will be premium and priced like a full game, then Activision is essentially expanding on its map pack model in a pretty big way on top of the Battle Pass seasonal release model. My only question here is if this is an expansion to Modern Warfare 2, presumably accessed and played through the same game, will Activision once again divide the player base between the haves and have-nots, those players who purchase the new content and those who don't? Currently, the player base has access to all the same maps as long as they have the base game, but that could change. That's the biggest downside I see, simply because I think more content for this game, rather than rushing out a totally separate game, would be a mistake. I also like the idea of Sledgehammer creating content for Infinity Ward's established game, because the mechanics and gunplay are vastly superior to Vanguard. If they can work with what Infinity Ward has created and just build out a solid campaign and remaster some classic maps, that would be pretty cool in my book.
Vanguard was one of the games that, I mean, when our squad got into a game in Vanguard, man, if it was a team deathmatch, it didn't matter. We were trashing people. So, I mean, you know. But, wow, okay, so they're going to bend you over and poke it to you again. Call of Duty release date and beta dates leak. So, here's our leak. Want to listen to it, or you want me to read it to you? I think you'd rather listen to it, right? This article is 4 minutes long. So.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone.
Get in the zone.
Is your check engine light on? The free Fix Finder service reads your check engine, ABS, and maintenance lights. It even sends a detailed report directly to your email. When you need to get back on the road, AutoZone's free Fix Finder service is here. Get the most complete free warning light report backed by technician-verified fixes. Only at AutoZone.
Wow.
So, see details at AutoZone.com.
Call of Duty 2023 release date and beta dates leak online. By Eric Kane. Following rumors that 2023 would not see the release of a new Call of Duty, with a 2-year cycle planned for Modern Warfare 2, it appears that Activision has changed course. According to a report from Tom Henderson at Insider Gaming, this year will see the launch of a full-price, premium Call of Duty entry, after all. Both Henderson and Bloomberg's Jason Schreier have confirmed that the lead studio on this next project, which may be Modern Warfare 3, is Sledgehammer Games, though as with all games in the franchise, each is the product of multiple studios collaborating on development. This is somewhat disappointing, as a 2-year cycle would have allowed Modern Warfare 2 to really come into its own, with many more maps and modes than the typical COD entry. Microtransactions would also last longer, rather than having to buy all new cosmetics with the release of a new game. Likewise, having just one premium COD alongside the free-to-play Warzone 2.0 allows for a more streamlined experience. Henderson may not know the title of the 2023 game, but he has the dates. The next Call of Duty is reportedly set to launch on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, S and PC on November 10, 2023. Other key dates for the PlayStation-only beta, the full beta and the campaign early access period are:
What's up, Rat?
Beta Weekend 1, PS4, PS5, October 6, 2023 to October 10, 2023. Beta Weekend 2, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, S, PC, October 12, 2023 to October 16, 2023. Campaign Early Access, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, S, PC, November 2, 2023. This certainly sounds like it could be legit. Modern Warfare 2 followed this identical pattern, with a PlayStation First beta, a pre-order, open beta, early access for pre-order customers and then the full release. This appears to be the new launch model for the shooter franchise. Henderson's reporting on Call of Duty rumors and leaks has been very accurate in the past, so this is solid intel, but as always with this sort of thing, take it with a grain of salt. Plans change, obviously, as it sounds like this is a pivot on Activision's part. The publisher reportedly did plan on releasing premium DLC for Modern Warfare 2 in 2023 but has moved to a full release instead. It could be that the new game was simply too much content for an expansion, or the notion of missing a full release, which Activision has never done in over a decade of Call of Duty, was too risky, and could potentially spook investors during a very uncertain time for the publisher, as Microsoft continues to battle regulators and Sony over its bid to acquire the company.
Call of Duty 2 was the first.
As always, I'd love it if you'd follow me here on this blog and subscribe to my YouTube channel and my Substack so you can stay up to date on all my TV, movie and video game reviews and coverage. Thank.
Right.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Eleazar! George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see
Okay, so
pile of rocks.
Let's see how it goes. So somebody else has already reviewed it. You can see the watermark in the bottom right corner, but I want to see the gameplay and review this because my girl's talking about getting a Harry Potter because she's really into Harry Potter and all that good stuff. We'll see how it goes. Hogwarts Legacy gameplay. Part 1.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland. Just barely.
Oh, excuse me.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
I don't have
Yes,
a party
sir.
open.
I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being...
We get a party open. Oh, shit, you got one. Never mind. There we go. Alright. Back to the video.
being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
This is the game you were asking me about
Of
yesterday
course,
if you're watching the
as
stream.
the
This
other
is the
fifth
game.
years will have been honing their magical skills
Hogwarts
for 4
Legacy
years
or
now,
whatever.
the headmaster asked if I could get our new
gameplay
student
part
up
1.
to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor.
Is it any fun?
Professor Fig
I'm not
is
playing
not
it. I'm
only
watching
an
the review.
exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric
Yeah, I
is
tried
prone to
joining your
flattery.
invite a while ago,
I
but
dare
it
say
said
it's
the
one of
session no
reasons
longer
he's risen
remains.
So far at the
Yeah, that was from
ministry.
yesterday.
Oh,
Have you seen this?
no, Anus is on.
I have.
Uh-huh.
Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar.
37
It came to me
minutes?
via her
I
owl,
don't think I want to watch this.
but with no correspondence.
Alright, so what are you doing?
I'm just sitting here at the main lobby screen.
All right, Cloudy.
All right, Rap.
First game of the day. Wonder how bad we're going to be hunted.
Yeah, let them come.
All right, I gotta go back to game chat so I can get this mission done real quick, and I'll come back.
Okay.
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 And up your back door. Ha ha ha. Hi, Dub. Somebody's watching on Facebook.
Me?
And me. Who else?
Oh, there's a third. There's a third.
Yep, we got eyes.
Check your gear and weapons. We go soon.
So we go right then now. Yeah.
Hostile dropping into the area. Enemy soldier incoming. Preparation is done. Now you deploy to the war zone.
Boys.
I killed them mofos.
Right, they didn't know what to expect from that. Shall we go to observatory?
Sure.
Off to the observatory. Swapping down on my chair again.
Damn.
They left. Facebooker left.
Yeah.
Until they come back, I'll tell them, hey, say hi, motherfucker. I'm out. Oh, being seen two different directions. Got a bunch here, bro.
Yeah.
Land on the big building back there. By that contract.
We got one landing there, two.
That's fine.
Two on top of the dome, three on top of the dome.
Let them fight. Oh, lag. Holy shit. Thought I had that fixed. Oh, being seen on top. I'm down. He's coming for me.
Come.
Yep. I'll just give up like this. What, do you think you're getting something out of me? Ain't happening.
Come on, bitch.
Bro. Yeah. Sorry, we'll get this fixed.